Hello everybody and welcome to my channel. It's Big John, aka the amazing fasting fat man, aka the incredible shrinking man. And today's day 18 of my Carnivore OMAD regimen. I have to say, I have to admit, I made a mistake. When I finished my refeed, I should have gone into the carnivore instead of the keto. I mean, the carnivore is less work and I am thoroughly enjoying it. I don't have to worry about macros and this and that. It's pretty much straightforward. I absolutely love it. Anyway, some of you guys complain about the volume on the broadcast. Now, as you guys know, it's typically me, my wife, and an iPhone. But of course, since I know how to edit now, I just put it on a stand and I do it myself. Now, when I'm filming from here, it's because I can't film my regular location because my wife and my son are asleep and my voice would carry and wake them up. So even though I'm filming away from them, I don't get as boisterous as I normally get. But I'll take care of it. I'll try to get one of those Bluetooth lapel mics. So in the future, for those of you who feel that my volume is too low, that should take care of that. Well, anyway, like I was saying, day 18, like as you know, the past few weeks, I've had the saga of the scale. You know, the old scale broke. I ordered a new one. The new one came. It was broken. So I had to get I was going to order another one from Amazon, but of course, I accepted a replacement scale from these people. All right, so now I know a whole bunch of you was waiting for me to weigh myself. Okay, the scale. What had happened was, the scale came, I put it together, and I'm about to weigh myself. What did you think? Let's go. Okay, folks, this is the new scale. As you can see, got the glass bottom that, you know, I showed you from the scale that was delivered that was broken. It was all these, it was this right here, this piece right here. But anyway, this is the display. Now typically the display is this way. It's set up facing like the platform. I mean, facing whoever's stepping on the scale. But I set it up this way because I'm going to use this stand right here in front of it so you guys can see the display. I think it's easy that way because I can't set it up behind me. I'm too big. I block the whole thing. And to the side, you know, I tried different angles and it just wasn't really working. So I think the best thing to do is to just have it this way. I'll step on it and then you guys can see what it is and I'll try to peek over before the display goes blank. All right, here we go. $280.6 look like? 280.6? All right, 280 pounds. So that means the last time I weighed myself with the old scale, it was 292. So that means I've lost 12 pounds from my last weigh-in, which I do believe was August the 8th, right? Yeah, I believe it was August the 8th. So there's 28, today's the 28th, so 20 days. Look, I'm not going to complain, you know. I'm glad I'm able to continue to lose, and it's more than 2 pounds a week, which is one of the things that I wanted to do. Anyway, I have a great show for you guys, but one of the things I want to go through, the reason like I kept you guys in suspense with the scale is because some of the people in the comment section kind of implied like, hey, you know, like for some reason it was weird that the scale broke and I didn't rush out and get another one immediately, you know, like, oh, you should just go to Bed Bath & Beyond and get one. And like, you know, I'm afraid that it's something else, you know what I'm saying? Like they thought I had a setback or something like that. Listen, if I gain weight, I'll step on the scale and you'll see I gain weight. I have no problem with that because I have not deviated from what I'm doing. So I'm going to continue to do it. And if I pick up weight, I'm not going to worry about it. It's not the old me. It's going to be a teachable moment because I'm going to be able to say like, look, I don't know why the weight came up. You know, maybe I had too much on one OMAD or whatever. But I'll deal with it and I will continue to lose weight. The whole thing is I'm trying to show everyone that this is possible. So, you know, win, lose, or draw, I have to show everything. You know, like when it was just 2 pounds a week when I picked up weight from the refeed, no matter what it is, I'm going to show you. Sometimes a broken scale is really a broken scale. And speaking of which, my wife had an interesting theory as to why the scale broke. And I didn't even think of it, but my son, like the scale's heavy. Like the scale itself is 50 pounds. Seriously, it's a freight scale. It's used to weigh freight. And at the time I bought it, there wasn't any scale that could go up over 400 pounds. So I picked it up and it suited my purposes. But my son, the part where the screen would read the weight, he would take it and bang it against the scale itself. He was doing his best impersonation of Bam Bam Rubble. So my wife theorized that I think from him constantly banging that display, it broke. Now it's possible. Look, I'm not one to throw my child under the bus, even though my family does have a tradition of throwing each other under the bus. Yes, we are some under the bus throwing mofos in my family. I'm my part of the family, not my wife's part of the family. Case in point, when I was 17, it was Mother's Day, and my father, who's a forgetful chap, he forgot. So when I asked him, you know, what you get mom? He's like, what are you talking about? And I told him it was Mother's Day. Now my mother, she goes to the early mass on Sundays, or she used to go to the early mass on Sundays because, you know, as I told you guys in previous videos, Sunday's the day that she cooks. You know what I'm saying? Like a big family dinner. So she goes to the early mass. So that Mother's Day, of course, she was at early mass. And he's like, you know, he didn't get anything. He forgot about Mother's Day. Now, my father forget about everything. I used to remind him about her birthday, Mother's Day. The only thing he remembers is Christmas, you know? But what I did, being a good son, you know, being a bro, right? I gave her my flowers and the candy I bought for my mother and said, look, give these to her. Tell her, you know, you didn't get a card. Happy Mother's Day. If she asks for me, tell her you didn't see me, right? So then I run out, right, to go buy my mom, you know, a replacement gift and some flowers. And you know, it's Mother's Day, so like, you know, you gotta run around and people jack up the flowers and all type of stuff, but fine. I managed to get everything. I come back home, you know, I bring it to my mom. I kiss my mom, like, Happy Mother's Day. She's like, yeah, Happy Mother's Day. Your father told me you forgot to get me anything for Mother's Day and you ran out the last minute to get it. True story. So yes, we throw each other under the bus. But anyway, I want to show you guys, you know, I have a wonderful show for you guys. I want to show you guys a little adventure we had, me, my wife, and my son at Liberty State Park that I filmed for you guys so you guys could get more of me outside of the house. Here it goes. Okay, folks, today I am at beautiful Liberty State Park with my wife and son. You see them over there. Now she's shy, so she's not going to turn around. They go to Statue of Liberty. I don't know if we could get the view because this is quite beautiful actually. Yeah, so today I'm doing my walking at Liberty State Park. Now, hopefully you guys can see me properly. Nice, right? Yeah, this is very nice. Again, another glimpse of my world outside my home. And a lot of you guys wanted to see the missus. Well, here she is, well, her back, because, you know, she's shy. She doesn't really want to be in front of the camera. So I thought I'd sneak, let you guys get a sneak peek. And let me zoom into the Statue of Liberty. Okay, I'm going to go in for a closer view of the scene out here, so you guys who aren't from New York can truly appreciate how beautiful it is out here. I think I'm gonna label this segment Fatman about the community. Alright, here we go. Nice close-up view of the back of the Statue of Liberty. And let me show you exactly what I'm looking at. Look at this. Just absolutely beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Nice. And it's a beautiful day. It's not too hot. It's sunny, but I think it's like about 78 degrees or something to that effect. So yeah, I'm taking a stroll on this walkway, enjoying the view I just showed you. All right, back to you, Mr. Fatman. Hi, folks. Real quick, non-scale victory. I'm at Longhorn Steakhouse, about to have my Carnivore OMAD after the day we had at Liberty Park. But I am sitting in a booth in this room. I couldn't, every time I went to places like this, I had to sit on a table because I couldn't fit in the booth. Like anytime they were like, where you want to sit? Me and my wife would say any place but a booth. Look at this. This is wonderful. I'm doing fantastic. Take care. Bye. I had fun that day. And also being able to sit in the booth for the first time in Lord knows how long was absolutely fantastic. It was great. I felt wonderful. All right. So now this next segment that I have here is the Fat Man about town doing his daily walk, and he want to talk to you guys or lecture you or something. Take it away, Fat Man about the town. It's the Fat Man about town. You have to forgive me. What I did was I rest the phone on my son's stroller so that I could have both hands on the stroller. Although like the cracks and crevices is going to present a problem, because then I'll have to hold the phone. But this will allow me to just freely talk as I'm taking my stroll.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so basically, I'm going to do a broadcast later on tonight. But in the interim, while I was walking, I thought I'd talk to you guys about the best exercise in the world. And that is what I'm doing right now. Walking is the best exercise in the world. Like seriously, like I know for a lot of morbidly obese people, like standing too long is a pain in the butt and walking is a chore. Trust me, I've been there. But the thing is, you have to start, because like I've always been big, you know? You guys know this. And back when I was a bit more active, right? When I would walk everywhere, you know, I would stay in the mid to low 300s, you know? But the thing is, my eating habits was still, you know, quite extensive. Like I still ate like there was, you know, no tomorrow. But because I was walking all the time, I was able to stave off a lot of that weight, you know? So, as a matter of fact, let me tell you a quick story. One time, I walked from 6th Avenue and 25th Street in Manhattan, across the Brooklyn Bridge, all the way to Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn. Now, you people who aren't familiar with Brooklyn or New York would not know the distance. And when I get back in later, I'll have that exact distance for you for the broadcast. I'll calculate it. But like, I did it without any problem. And I was like, I would say 340, maybe 350 then. So the thing is, like, you're capable of doing anything, even if you're heavy. And walking is definitely a great tool that you have at your disposal. It's free. It doesn't cost nothing. Look at this. It's a beautiful day. I'm out here with my son strolling. And like, I don't know if you can see, but I'm sweating up a storm, you know? Well, it's hot, so I'm also sweating up a storm because it's hot. Let me always bring your trusty towel too when you're a big man and you're walking about town. So yeah, walking is a wonderful tool at your disposal. And if you're one of those people who's, you know, too big to really walk, but you could stand, then walk in your house. Walk, like, you know, where you can, a few paces from the bedroom to the kitchen, or from the bedroom to the bathroom. Walk back and forth, you know? The next day or the day after, try to do it twice. Maybe even the week after. But the thing is to keep building on it, building on it, building on it. You know, like right now, I walk about an hour and a half each day, solid. You know, and then, you know, with the walk to the gym, you know, we're talking about, like, I get in about 2.5 hours of walking each day, you know, and I'm loving it. Also, I'm loving this carnivore. See, one of those bumps came, and boom, the phone went down. Fortunately, I have one of those screen protectors on the phone, so I didn't have to stop the broadcast. I'm going to go right to the segment of what my carnivore meal is for today. Now, I haven't eaten it yet, of course, but since I do have this wonderful power of editing now, I'm going to cut right to it. So, here's the fat man in the kitchen. Hello, everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. Today's OMAD Carnivore Delight, we have steak. Now, I'm not going to... We have a ribeye. We have a ribeye, Wagyu ribeye, 2 of them. Now, I'm not going to eat both of them. One is for my wife. She's going to have later. But, you know, since I'm preparing steak and she does like ribeye, I do one in for her also. So we have ribeye fresh off the grill. And we have chicken thighs, 3 chicken thighs and the ribeye. So that is my OMAD meal for today. So let me get some thongs and I could plate the ribeye. All right then. Here we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Here we go. So this is the OMAD meal. And I'm gonna follow that with a nice cold can of bubbly. And no, bubbly is not sponsoring me or anything like that. I just like to drink it. It's sparkling water. And when it's nice and cold, with that, you know, effervescence, the taste of the fruit that it's supposed to have is absolutely fantastic. Okay, now my steak, I know a lot of people, they like to, you know, like, you know, steak enthusiast says you should just use pepper and salt on the steak. Screw that. I like to add flavors to the steak. So there's pepper, there's salt, there's garlic powder, there's paprika, and there's a little bit of Miss Dash, right? And I also put in some oregano. I'm sorry, not oregano. I'm sorry. Some parsley, so parsley flakes. So that's how I like my steak. I like it a bit flavorful. I have tried it with just salt and pepper. It's good, but I like to add a little bit more to it. So, you know, for the steak enthusiasts who think I'm ruining the steak, hey, look, cook your steak your way. I'll cook it my way. And I'll be in Scotland before you. All right, guys, so that's it for this segment from the Fat Man's Kitchen. This is my Carnivore OMAD for today. 3 chicken thighs, ribeye steak, Wagyu ribeye steak, and a nice cold can of bubbly. All right, take care, guys. Back to you, Mr. Fat Man. Okay, guys, a couple of things. One, the steak, the chicken, delicious as usual because I cooked it. 2, you know what? Next time I'm going to show you guys the steak before I cook it because the Wagyu got like this beautiful marbling that I have to show you before I cook it because you're not going to see it. You have to see it to appreciate. Steak lovers, I'm gonna show you what it looks like before I cook it so you can truly appreciate it. Anyway, I know I promised that I would look up the distance between 25th Street and 6th Avenue and Atlantic Avenue in Brooklyn, but I forgot. I'm suffering from, I inherited my father's forgetfulness. So I completely forgot before I started taping, and I didn't want to stop to go and look it up. But anyway, what I'll do is I'll put it in the description box, you know, just be like, the distance is, and that's pretty much it. But pretty much, I think that's it. I think I covered everything, right? You know, yes, I did cover everything. Guys, please like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next week with the new scale. Take care.